have Motorcycle Mick with us to answer some questions. This is Dad and Mad on YouTube.
Stay tuned. Check this out.
3, 2, 1, go!
Hey, dude.
How's it going?
All right, you.
Just I have an excuse to sit at home and do nothing finally.
Oh, yeah. Well, hopefully we'll keep you occupied for an hour or so.
I hope so. I'm excited for that.
Are you going straight in with your questions?
Yes.
Oh, go for it.
Right. For the people that don't know, what do you ride?
I have 2 scooters. Both somehow are Harley Davidsons in my life. I don't know why though. I'm like 26 and I have sport bikes. But I got 2 Harleys. I got my 18 Heritage, which is the one that I eventually will get wheels put on, and I got my 13 Sportster 48, which I have a box of parts sitting at my feet to put on.
That's nice.
Okay, that's a lot of bikes.
That's nice, yeah. It's good for the bikes. We like a Sportster as well, don't we?
Yeah, as well as 2 scooters.
No, he's calling them scooters, they're motorbikes.
Oh.
He's calling them scooters.
Why?
Because it's funny to me, because traditional Harley guys that you'll ever meet will tell you that wearing no protective gear is okay and that you're cool if you do it, and wearing leather and all this other stuff. And they kind of put people down. So in my way of doing it, to let people know it's okay to ride the way you want to ride with protective gear and all that kind of stuff, I literally call my 2 Harley Davidson scooters because it's funny to me and it makes them upset. So it lets me know that other people that might not want to be around people like that because Harley's culture will be good for me.
How about
Okay, that's
that? We like a Heritage as well. Heritage is cool. They're quite popular, aren't they, the old Heritage?
Yep.
No? Do you not think? I don't know. I hear a lot of people I see a lot of people in the community or on that have got them or.
Yeah. 86 to 17 got popular. My bike, it seemed like it got a lot less popular.
Okay.
Where are you in the world? Can you tell us a little something about it?
I am in Metro Detroit, so I am safe from most of the stuff that happens at not downtown, the outskirts of Detroit. Mm-hmm. But we do have. I don't know. I think that the culture down here is really cool. We got where all the big automakers are, so Ford, GM, and Chrysler all have their headquarters and stuff down here. I mean, I guess we are Motor City.
Yeah. And the home of Motown, right?
The what?
Home of Motown?
Oh, yeah. Hey, you guys ever come visit, you can go right up to Motown where it's all started. And they got a nice plaque and everything. You can go inside the house.
So,
that'd be cool.
He said...
Detroit, Michigan.
Yeah, I don't know how to say it.
Right there. Find that guy.
Let's see.
Wait, Dad, I don't understand, because why is it half a country then?
Don't worry about that. It's just our globe is not very good, that's what it is.
I think that's Finland.
Well, let's see if we can find where Motorcycle Mick is on here.
Yeah.
Give us somewhere to start, dude. Where are we looking?
And top.
Look for this.
Oh, I can see it.
Look for what?
There it is. You see that shape of his hand?
Yeah.
You see that part of the country there? It's the same shape.
Oh.
You see? We can see it. Detroit.
Oh.
Yep, we are called the Mitten State.
There you go. The Mitten State. It's like a mitten.
Mitten State.
That's cool.
Yeah. We've been looking at it. We've been looking over here the whole time, haven't we?
You did. You know where America is. You've been looking for the last week. That's cool. I definitely would like to visit Detroit. Mm-hmm. We've got that, you know, that picture on our wall in our kitchen. Have you seen it? That's got Detroit on it.
Where?
The one with the baby on it. It says, what's it say on it? You see the one with the woman on it? Detroit, yeah. And what else does it say? Motortown, yeah.
I get it, Motown, Motortown. Get it, Motortown.
There you go. Come on then. There's a guy who I know who does. He's a graphic designer. He does artwork, and he did a series of posters which were all about the different cities and what music they're home to. So there was one for Birmingham, which is 10 miles from us, which is like they call it the second city. It's like the second biggest city in the UK, and that's the home of heavy metal. So Black Sabbath, they're from round by us, and I've got the Motown. I won it in a competition, so I've got the Motown edition. I'll have to send you a picture.
That's cool, man. It's the one weird thing is like I can say Mitten State and Motown, and everyone's just like, "Oh, Michigan." Like,
there you go. Then. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Why when you say lemonade in England, do they always give you a Sprite?
Oh, don't even. Yeah, I had a discussion with J-Mac and Drew from Touring Midwest because they were talking about lemonade, and I was like, yeah, and then we established that we were talking about two different things.
It's always Sprite. Like I went there, and my dad's just like, "Can I get a lemonade?" And like he gets handed a Sprite, and he's like, "What's this?" And he's just like, "It's a lemonade." Like, no, like this. Then he like went to explain the squeeze the lemon in the cup kind of stuff, and he's like, I forgot what he called it, but
yeah, we don't have that over here. Not so much anyway. Definitely not. Like you see, like lemonade stands in like American films and TV and stuff, but we've never had such a thing over here. Lemonade stand for yeah. Our lemonade is fizzy soda, isn't it? More like a lemon soda.
Yeah, it's more like a lemon soda.
What you would call soda, we call it pop.
we call it pop here in Michigan.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that's soda. Like, no, everyone else in the country can go away. Like, it's pop. It's not soda. It's pop.
I think they do the same. I was talking to Drew, and he was saying that it's the same in Minnesota. They call it pop there as well.
Yeah, it's a Midwest thing. It's like Ope is.
That's cool. I like that you call it pop, same as us.
What's the best motorbike to you?
Ooh, that's a tough one because if I'm going from Harley, are we talking like history or are we talking like best ride? Because if I say best ride, I'd probably say the new Softails from Harley are the best ones. But if I had to say the best overall, what truly is a Harley, I'd say the Sportster.
Okay.
Good answer. 62 years old, I think it is now, the Sportster. I think 62 years old.
It's getting a new motor.
Is it going to stick around? I hope it does.
Yeah, the new what do they call that? It's like a cafe racer style bike. I can't remember what they call it. Is actually going to be a Sportster style.
Oh, okay. That'd be cool as long as it sticks around. I don't. There's no other model that's been around that long, has there? So.
Well, what scares me is the fact they brought out the Softail Standard, and that's kind of the same price range as the 48. But that's what kind of alarms me a little bit. But then they got things like the Street Fighter, the Pan America, and then the new one that looks like a Sportster.
Yeah. So that hopefully it'll stick around.
Can we start the question?
Are you going to go? Okay. You're going straight in with another question.
We're on number 4 now.
Oh, okay.
Dad.
Go for it. Go for it.
I'm going to change number 5, except it's still going to end with ride, though. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Go for it.
On number 5, except right now we're on number 4.
Right.
I'm thinking about pizza. So does that give you a clue of our question?
Pizza sounds amazing right now.
What's your favourite?
Anything but anchovies. So if I had to pick one specific favorite one, I would say Hawaiian.
How did you guess that it was pizza topping?
You just knew.
Because I was like, what is your favourite?
You gave him a clue. So do you remember what the Hawaiian is, Mad?
Hawaii.
No. Do you remember what the Hawaiian pizza is? Going for the globe.
You can't find that one on the globe.
Do you remember what a Hawaiian pizza is?
No.
Ham and pineapple.
How?
You're the first person out of our interview so far that goes for the ham and pineapple.
What's your favourite place to ride?
I would probably say the Tunnel of Trees in Michigan.
That sounds crazy, the Tunnel of Trees.
tunnel.
Tell us more about that.
Please.
Imagine miles of trees over the top of you. Well, you know the movie Big Fish?
Yeah.
It's like that.
Oh,
Where you got the trees growing over the top and you can just ride through it. And then when the fall comes around and the colors change, you can ride through it too. But it's just peaceful. You got people going through it, enjoying it, not flying around. And then, yeah, it's just a peaceful, beautiful place.
that sounds cool.
Right, is it a real place?
It is. It's part of my. I gotta go back up there because I'm going there in their spring when it's starting to turn green, and then I think we're heading up to the Mackinac Bridge, which is a 400-foot tall bridge, or almost 500 foot.
It'd be cool if you got a bunch of footage. Every time you ride through, if you keep a clip of it, put it to one side, and then after a year, you just put like a montage up of how it changes through the year. That would be pretty cool.
That'd be really cool. Figure out a way to cut it perfectly to where you can change the color as I would choose.
Yeah. Maybe a nice a quick transition or something, just to blur it in or something. I don't know. Yeah. I'd like to see that. We'll see it this time next year.
What is your dream ride?
Are we talking like destination or motorcycle?
If you could go anywhere in the world on the motorbike.
I would ship my bike over to Ireland and go ride the south of Ireland again.
We've heard that, haven't we?
Yeah, a couple of people have gone for Ireland.
Yeah.
If you go on the Killarney Circle, and you can hit all the cool places down there in the small little areas. Going from different locations, going through different environments. I've done it once or twice, but I would love to go live back there again.
Yeah. Do you watch the Gorilla Biker? Yeah.
He's actually from where my grandma was from.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
So, what's your favourite animal?
Black cats. That could be the little ones all the way up to the big ones that'll.
Oh yeah.
Any form.
Like a Black Panther, because that's a big cat and it's black.
Yep.
I love Black Panther. They're cool.
And anything from little black cat all the way up to big black cat. That's my favorite animal.
Good answer.
My favourite animal any kind of cat.
I like it.
Yeah, because then I could go with lions, and my star sign is Leo the lion. Leo the lion, and
What?
I could name a cat Leo, couldn't I?
I like a lynx. They're cool.
Yeah, lynx are cool. Lynx.
My buddy's dad had one.
Wow.
They're really cool.
No,
but growing up in Washington, you got to see them all the time in the wild.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. We see one at the local zoo. Don't we?
Yep.
They're super cool.
Mhm.
And they talk and purr. Mm-hmm. It's really weird when you see a big cat like that start purring.
Oh yeah.
Talk.
Very.
Yeah. What do you have planned for this year?
There's a list of stuff that I would like to do. Now, whether I'll get to that, things like Sturgis, getting out to be able to interview the guy that makes these signs, that actually paints these signs, going to see Yellowstone on a motorcycle. I got a lot of drag racing I'm doing. There's just, a Midwest Motovlogger meetup in September, if that's still going on. There's just, I got to go right across the Mackinac Bridge because I'm going to cry. Legitimately, probably 85 feet up on grates.
Wow. What's that bridge called again?
The Mackinac Bridge.
Where is that?
It's actually, if you look at Michigan, it looks like this. Mm-hmm. It's the bridge that connects Lower Michigan to the UP.
Oh, okay.
It's about 6 miles long, over water.
I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm curious to see that now. I've never heard of it before. I don't think.
Oh, I don't think a lot of people have, but it's one of the biggest suspension bridges in the world.
Wow.
And it's scary.
That later, eh?
Yeah.
I'm interested to see your interview with that guy as well. That does I forget his name, but the guy who paints those tins, that the designs those tins, they're awesome.
Yeah, that's. He said when I'm out there to come talk to him, and if I get that opportunity, I'm gonna take it because I mean that's once in a lifetime, and two, it's cool to let people see that it's not just something you're not just supporting Harley when you buy that.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Can I just ask you something? It's not part of the interview question, but what was it? It was are those tins or signs?
What about them? Those are
The metal,
Yep.
like Dad's got one round there, round the corner.
I believe y'all would call them aluminium signs.
Aluminium.
Yeah.
They like metal. Yeah, they like
I thought there were signs. Where have you got one?
You won't see it from here. It's round the corner, round in that. Can you see?
I think you actually have one behind you up on the wall on that license plate.
We've got that's like a solid metal one. That's it's similar.
Oh, that's like the cast iron old ones.
Yeah.
Where?
Wow.
I don't know if it's original or not. It might be a replica. I'm not sure.
Either way, though, I mean that's still really cool.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the first Harley Davidson signs ever made.
Yeah, I thought it was. I saw it in an antique store, so that's why I'm not sure if it's legit or not. But I saw it in an antique store, and I had to get it.
See, that's the added benefit, man. If that is real, like I don't know what you got it for, but you probably got it for a steal, and those are hard to come by over here.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to take care of it. I'm just going to stay on my wall for the foreseeable. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Awesome. What else you got? What else you got for Motorcycle Mick?
What's your favorite YouTube channel?
So if I was smart, I would say my own, but I'm not. So I mean, really, I enjoy watching all the motovloggers like y'all and like dirty, all the support NBC motovloggers. I really do. I can't really pin my if I had to say one, I'll be like Wigsley because that's the guy I ride with, and he makes great content. But honestly, like to me, it's cool to watch the bigger YouTubers, but it's hard to relate to them, and I guess it doesn't really help you. So I mean, granted though, Shade Tree is probably the most down to earth guy like ever.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. I like to watch his videos, and that is a popular answer as well. Shade Trees comes up quite a bit.
I'd probably say Shade Tree or John Maxwell if I'm talking bigger YouTube channels.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah. I've already used what's your favourite animal, haven't I?
Yes, you have.
Have I swapped it with what's your favourite hairstyle?
Yes, you haven't asked number 6 yet.
Yes.
If you want to ask that.
Yeah. What's your favourite hairstyle or beard style or hairstyle?
Well, my favorite of both is just letting them do what they want.
You need to get rid of the neck beard if you have any. So.
I don't have one though. I trim it up.
There you go.
I just honestly, I get out of the shower, I brush it, which sounds weird to say out loud, but yeah. Then I put my hair, I slick my hair back and just put a hat on. Just keeps it that way for hours without having to put anything in it.
Yeah. I didn't even know you had hair at the start.
Oh yeah, everyone never realizes that I've got a lot of hair up top.
Right.
You could just brush it and get a side wave like that.
Well, you guys get to, I don't know if I've actually ever shown that ever on YouTube is how long my crazy hair is.
That might be YouTube first. There you go, people.
hair reveals are gonna be a thing now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I could just hunch my hair up and put it in a bowl.
There's so many people that wear caps on, and you don't, like you say, much like you don't often see what's underneath.
Yeah, so people might think that you have hair, Dad. Look, people.
Not so much a hair reveal than a head reveal with me.
People might think you have hair, Dad, but ta-da, you're bald.
Yeah, thanks for that. Okay, I embrace it.
You know what? It's more aerodynamic when you go out riding, so it's truth.
I don't need to worry about shampoo or whatever. I just wash the beard, comb it through.
Excuse me, can I tell you a secret?
Go ahead.
Uh-oh.
He looks scary with no beard.
I think everyone looks scary with no beard.
Look.
A mustache and the soul patch there.
You just got the goatee. Like, I'm going to focus on the goatee here.
If you go to my Instagram, I put a memory up a few days ago of me and Mad on my old bike, on my sports bike.
Well, you have no beard except for a mustache.
No, I had no beard at all. No beard, no mustache, no hair. It's like a different person.
Yeah?
Mm.
Wait. You could send a picture with you.
With hair. Yeah,
Yes.
there's probably one of them up on
Yeah, he does. He had hair. He just decided to shave it all off.
Yep.
Don't know why.
Because it's smart.
I would have liked him if he had hair.
Yeah. Too late now.
So you don't like him now?
Shaved many years ago through choice, and now it's through necessity.
and then now have you changed your mind? You want it back?
Nah.
What?
No, it's much easier without.
He was just far ahead of the whole thing that's going on right now. But I can't say it because YouTube will hide stuff.
I would never shave my hair. Never.
I would. For $1 million, I'd shave my head. It grows back.
Yeah, for $1 million, I'd shave your head.
No.
I mean, for $1,000, I'd shave my head.
Oh yeah.
That's $1,000. Well, I guess we're all getting refund checks now, so.
I would never.
Or getting checks.
There you go.
I would never shave my hair. I like it long.
Cool.
I would actually like it that long.
Oh no.
Yes.
You wouldn't be able to. It'd be like getting stuck in the back wheel and everything. Have to tie it up and braid it up.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do when I go on the bike. But I want it that long.
Wow. All the way down your back.
Yeah.
That's insane. Good luck watching that.
Up there until it gets to my bum. There.
Come and sit down. Do you want to ask another question about soccer, Mick?
Yes.
What have you? I think.
No, not all. Don't say two.
That sounds weird to you, doesn't it? When I say it like that. Okay.
Yes, say two.
Go ahead.
What's your hobby apart from biking?
I don't really have one. I mean, really, bikes are my piece, so I don't really. I mean, I know that sounds really boring, but maybe like I have disc golf disc I go play that with sometimes, but I mean, I don't know. I've never really been asked what I do besides riding my bikes, and besides that, I guess, like I said, I play games and stuff. But
I guess it's once you got a YouTube channel, your next hobby is like making videos.
Yeah, I mean that's
photography and videography and stuff like that. It's
and geography.
All the geographies.
Yeah, all the geographies.
Your goal for the week is to find Lithuania.
And beardiography.
Beardiography. Is that a thing? Oh, there's got to be a thing to do with beards like that.
Yeah, beardiography.
Beardology.
I've got a beard. I've got a beard. I've got a beard now.
I need to get rid of mine. Just do the mustache thing and go with the mullet. Be trendy.
Let's test to keep your head still.
You can see what he looks like without.
Ooh. But still, you look good without a beard. And with. What are you scared of? What are you scared of? Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
Well, I would tell you what I'm really scared of, but I'm trying not to give you nightmares. So if I had to pick something that's...
No. Tell me what you're really scared of. That one.
Okay, so what I'm scared of is, have you ever seen the movie Eight-Legged Freaks?
Eight-Legged Freaks. You haven't seen it. I've seen it.
Okay, yeah, well, that giant spiders walking around that are like 10 feet tall, that's what scares me.
Yeah, that is a scary thought. I haven't seen that film for years.
I know, dude, but like it's still stuck with me from the day I saw it, where it's like giant spiders walking around.
Oh yeah.
And
Did you have to turn the TV off then at that point?
no, I was sitting in the. Actually, I think I saw that in theaters.
I think
So
I was working in a theatre. We call it a cinema. I was working in a cinema when that came out, I think, and I saw it back then. For me, I remember Arachnophobia. That was a film that I remember as a kid. That's
yeah,
really related. So that's what motorcycle Mick is scared of. Giant.
or also distracted drivers. Just feel like I need to put that one in here.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty scary. Distracted drivers.
No, they're not.
That could hurt the motorcyclist, eh?
I couldn't.
I think the bigger problem you guys have over there is just cyclists in general.
Yeah.
You can dodge them and go around them. Like, so this hand is the car. This finger is the motorbike. And it keeps on going.
Yeah, I think
you could just go like that.
As a motorcyclist, you've just got to pretend that every driver is distracted.
Well, see, that's why I'm jealous of you guys being able to filter.
Yeah.
As something like I don't even want to be able to lane split, but you'll be able to filter at a light would make it super nice for us to where.
Yeah.
But even then now they won't let us do it because, I mean, we have some of the highest insurance rates in the United. Actually, I think the highest in the United States. So.
I love filtering. It's one of the big it was one of the big things that appealed to me when I got on a motorcycle was because when I first got it was mainly for the commute to work. So it cuts down travelling time, and I think it's safer if you're in the middle of cars, you got no chance of getting rear-ended by a car. Except just someone opening their door, which kind of is this other aspect of it. Yeah. Yeah, I'll try and be conscious of that. Like if I filter off, try and filter a safe speed, low. You know.
This is our last question.
Uh-oh.
I'm just gonna swap this because it's kind of.
Yeah, go for it. Whatever you want. They're your questions.
Okay. What is your favourite music?
Oh, that's not fair. I listen to everything, honestly. I mean, it just depends the mood I'm in. If I'm going racing, then I'll listen to stuff that's more heavy metal, just because it kind of gets my adrenaline going a little bit, or electronic music, I guess, gets your heart rate going. If I'm cruising, I might listen to like some Motown stuff, or might listen to like country music. I mean, it just depends on my mood. I'm not the kind of person that discriminates against any music except for opera. I can't even jump on. Then again, Broadway too. I can't stand Broadway stuff.
Oh yeah, I think I'm the same. Really, generally speaking, we're pretty open to all sorts of music. You're the same, aren't you?
Yeah, and also, is there anything that you'd like to say before we finish? Anything?
Anything I'd like to say?
Yeah.
Well, go subscribe to Mad and Dad. Do it, or Dad and Mad, depending on if you're dyslexic like me. Well, another thing people don't really know about me is I have dyslexia. Anyways, so go subscribe to Dad and Mad. I got it right this time because once again, read stuff backwards. No, I mean, just go out and have fun. Put two wheels down and go riding. I also found this. This is why I love American biker shows.
For entertainment purposes only.
I'm putting that on my leather vest I have.
I like it.
Just because, I mean, no, but no, man, I really, I don't know. I'm scatterbrained a lot of the time just because I try to complete thoughts and my mind's always running 100 miles an hour. And then I've got a great person interviewing me, like Mad, and people like this is what it looks like when I'm editing videos. Like I'll be talking, and like when I put out a video, it looks so clear and concise. And like perfect. Everyone's like, "Yeah, man, I don't know how you do it." And I'm like, "I do. Cut, paste, put it all together."
I can do that, dude. I can do that in editing. I can put what you've just said. I can clip out the little dead bits.
Oh no, you can put in the scatterbrain stuff just because it's funny. Like to be like, I don't really let people see completely me. Sometimes I do, but like I don't even know. I just like to relax sometimes, and I feel like my mind's running in so many different directions. So what is your favorite thing? What is your favorite reason to ride the bike?
Favorite reason to ride the bike? Because I get to have hot chocolate when I go to Harley Davidson. Sometimes a hot dog, sometimes a bit of lemonade, sometimes some Fanta, stuff like that. And I get to see other bikes when I get to places. I get to see cool bikes.
So when you get old enough, do you plan to ride a motorcycle, or you?
Yes.
What kind of bike would you get?
I would have my dad's bike, except I would paint the flames blue, sparkly blue.
There you go.
What is your favorite thing about making videos with your dad?
Asking questions.
You like asking questions? You like these, don't
And
you?
getting mail.
Getting mail? We enjoy the mail calls.
Yeah.
Yeah? What about going out on the bike? Do you like filming that?
Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
I like to look back on it in years to come. That's what I'll enjoy. Looking back on it when you're older. When you don't want to spend time with me anymore.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna feel old when we look back, and like watching you guys, especially, is just like, oh, the day that she gets on her own bike, and I'm like, you know what? I'm retiring. I just retire. I quit.
It's gonna be crazy.
You know?
I mean, even looking back 18 months ago to one of our first videos, like how mad has changed just in that time, let alone in a couple more years' time when she's.
Don't call me mad. Call me Madison or Maddie. Or...
What is that?
I don't want you to call me mad.
You've just like destroyed the whole channel. You can't call you.
You could be Daddy and Maddie.
We used to be, when Mad was younger, we used to be Daddy and Maddie. And then she stopped calling me Daddy, and I started calling her Mad.
So, what is your, like, I'm assuming that, unlike me, you have friends. So, what is your favorite thing to show them? Like, what do you when they ask, like, about your dad making videos, you and your dad making videos, what's your favorite thing to show them? What's your favorite video you've ever filmed?
My favorite video that I've ever filmed.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be angry at me.
We won't be angry. Go ahead.
Don't be angry at me.
What's that?
Don't be angry at me.
You won't be angry. What's your answer? What's your favourite video that you've made?
Interviewing the Geared Raven.
Interviewing the Geared Raven.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong. Hey, no. You know what? She is a very strong female influence on women that want to ride motorcycles. I 100% agree with that.
Hey.
What about ride videos? What was your favourite ride video?
Going to Bethany's prom.
Doing the prom escort. Yeah, that was a cool video.
Yeah.
That was a cool video.
It looked like it was fun.
See my auntie.
You got to see your auntie, and we got to ride with like 30 odd other bikes, and ride with a speedway bike in front of us as well. That was cool.
And my favourite mail call.
Your favourite mail call? Oh, they're hard to pick.
The one at Christmas where we got all of those sweets.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. We broke that. Sorry guys, we broke that candy cane thingy. I didn't like it. It was Dad. Dad broke it.
Yeah, I broke it so I could eat it.
Yeah, except you broke it into tiny bits.
Mm.
So you couldn't eat it.
I don't like putting a huge piece of candy cane in my mouth. I like it to last too long. I like to break it up a bit.
Yeah, but you didn't even eat it. You put it in the bin.
I didn't put it in the bin. It's in there. I bet some of it, and I've still got a bit left.
Oh.
There you go.
That was ages ago. It's probably out today.
No.
So if you could customize your helmet, because like you guys, you know, I have my own custom helmet.
You made that.
I got the helmet and then added all the stuff onto it and designed it.
What do you think of that, man?
So if you could design your own helmet, what would it be? What would you do to it?
So first, I would paint the helmet like a sparkly blue. Then I would get a nice sparkly hot pink, and then just do like little like highlights on it of that pink, and then
You gotta draw a picture of it and have your dad take a photo and then tag me on Instagram.
You can do that.
yeah.
Because then you can get you don't have to think about it. You can get your idea on paper and get to see what it looks like.
How about a unicorn horn? Or devil horns?
Yeah, and then paint the devil horns the same colour.
And when your head stops growing so much, maybe you can have a custom helmet. But it's just, she grew out of a helmet in like less than a year, so it's not really worth getting one customised right now.
I want to make my own.
Yeah.
See, that's why I like that is I have the Bell SRT, but all that stuff I have on there is stuff off of Amazon.
Yeah, no.
So that's the nice thing is I took it off my old one, so I had my original motorcycle Mick toothless helmet, and I took it all off and put it on that one. Like I mean, I got the helmet for free, and I have maybe I don't know $10 invested in everything else on it.
Excuse me.
Yes, milady.
This is supposed to be the end of the interview.
What is?
Oh my!
Are you calling it?
Yeah.
Oh,
This
all
is
right.
supposed to be the end of the interview.
Well, we're just enjoying each other's company for a bit, wasn't we? Just having a chit chat.
Yeah, but I want to eat.
Oh yeah, Mommy's.
Oh yeah.
She's distracted now. She's thinking about food.
Thank you so much for fooding us. No, thank you so much for joining us. I don't know what else to say.
We really appreciate it, mate. Thanks. Yeah, thanks for taking the time out. We do appreciate
thanks
it.
for taking the food out.
Absolutely no problem. I appreciate it. And thank you for having me on here. And go eat.
Go forth and eat.
That's how you end your videos. Man, I wish I had that kind of energy.
I know.